it seems like it's somebody who has maybe decided that maybe the end is near, in my opinion.
I heard the Arsenal supporters behind us clapping after that interview. I wouldn't be clapping. I'd be very sad. Because when you look at the two interviews, Klopp and Wenger, it's totally in contrast. Yeah, and does he give you any belief that he can turn that situation around? He doesn't give me any belief, and I'm not too sure whether the Arsenal supporters believe in Arsene Wenger anymore.
Well, he's a different type of character, isn't he, to Klopp? You know, there's no two ways about that. But you go back a year ago, Arsenal lost their first game of the season at home, and they finished second in the league. We're in exactly that position at this moment in time. I think we have to be really careful here that we don't start making judgments on somebody on just this game. I know you're going to say, well, over the last 3, 4, 5 seasons, whatever it is, but I still go back to the point that there are the vast majority of clubs, probably 85% of the clubs in the English Premier League would love to have done what Arsenal have been doing.
I completely agree with what you say there, Gary, but it's like Groundhog Day. It's like every season, Arsenal are either... They are 80, 90% excellent, finishing second in the league, third in the league, etc., and 20% poor. What you need to win the league, like this guy and this guy have done, is to be able to have, instead of 20% poor, you need to maybe have 60 or 70% very good, as all champions are, and a lot of middling, grinding out results. And that's never Arsenal. They don't have the personnel to be able to roll their sleeves up and fight and bleed and literally be aggressive on the football pitch. They're all nice guys, nice young footballers.
Can you guarantee bringing somebody in who can do a better job? Because that's what has to happen.
Diego Simeone.
But can you guarantee it?
Exactly, you can, because if you say that Arsene Wenger is the only man, then Chelsea never...
I'm asking you the question, can you guarantee
Yes, I think you can, because look at Chelsea, they've had 7 or 8 managers, they've had lots of success. The argument from some Arsenal fans is, in Arsene we trust, is, be careful what you wish for. If this man goes, we could end up like Manchester United for 2 or 3 seasons. Their revenue is huge. The money that they have in the club is huge. They're massively in the black, plus the ever-increasing amounts of Premier League money. And like Park says, being a London football club now is a massive added bonus for a footballer. Footballers want to live in London rather than the old industrial northwest, northeast or the Midlands.
Because London, you're not living in a goldfish bowl. You go to Liverpool, it's a goldfish bowl. Yeah. You go to Newcastle, you go to whatever northeast, you live in the goldfish bowl. London, you can get lost in London and you can enjoy your life. You can walk down the street, you can go to restaurants without being pestered too much. So it's a great way of life. But somebody, if it's not Wenger, at that football club should make a huge decision moving forward. Not thinking about of the past and what we've done and how well we've done. It's now moving forward, and I think that's the big issue here.
Can I ask a question, Arsenal fans? Wenger in, put your hands up. So, just about the majority still want Arsene Wenger there.
Yeah. Well, the other question is statements. You make a statement in the transfer window more than anything else. You look at what Manchester United had done. Huge statements. You look what Chelsea have done. They brought in Conte, one of the key standout players, if not the player of last season, according to some, like Sir Alex Ferguson. But Arsenal, they, all due respect to someone like Granit Xhaka and Holding, but they're not
Vardy, why couldn't he get Vardy over the line? Because Vardy he's probably seen, I'm better off at Leicester at this moment in time.
It's the same argument that, you know, Luis Suarez, £40 million,
yes, and he wouldn't pay a penny over.
And 1 penny. It's a, you know, instead of going, you know what, we've got 50, 60 million pounds, let's blow the opposition out the water and make the statement. But for as long as you keep saying to footballers that potentially want to sign for Arsenal, we're kind of going to be second, third or fourth. We're going to play Champions League and we're possibly going to go out at the quarter-final stage.
And we're not going to give you the money that our neighbours are going to give you. We'll give you 10 grand less a week.
What do you think?
Or 20.
What do you think that
You've got to go with it.
What do you think that Jose Mourinho said to Paul Pogba and Zlatan Ibrahimovic? We're going to finish third or fourth, or we're going to go for the league. There's the answer. It's that simple.
And we have the money to spare as well. Gary, you look like you wanted to chip in there. I saw the pen come up.
I was just thinking, you know, do you want to join this club and finish second or third or fourth? right? I think there's a hell of a lot of players that would love to finish second or third or fourth.
No.
I managed to finish third on 3 occasions in my career. OK, you know, you did it, Steve, you won the league. Paul, you won the league, yeah? Sorry, Stan, I'm not exactly
third.
sure. Yeah. So...
But no, the point being, Gary, I think, is to say, listen, we want to... If we finish third, then so be it. Finish second, so be it. You're not coming to finish...
But the intent has to be.
We're coming here because you want to win the league. Ibrahimovic come out and said, I'm a winner. That's why I'm going to Manchester United, because I want to win things. Now, when the club has got the same ideas as the player, then that's where you'll get good players. Not that if we come third, then so be it.
And the question I'd flip back to you, Gary, is when was the last time you heard Arsene Wenger in pre-season say, we are going to buy those 2 or 3 deal breakers to win the league? I haven't heard him say that. And it's not disrespecting him as a coach or as a manager or as a doyen of the English game, because he's been exceptional in all of them. But if you then start to buy players that are used to finishing second, third or fourth, that ultimately is what you're going to get.
His signings this summer have been players who haven't achieved anything.
I mean, Xhaka's all right.
He's not going to win you anything. That's the difference. And I think to the players who, within the dressing room, you're looking there for that change. And when I won my first league championship with Manchester United, all of a sudden, after that, we went and signed Roy Keane. And all of a sudden, in the dressing room, you go, wow. Macca's had it with what comes into the dressing room at Liverpool. You won the league and you're kind of thinking, what are we signing for? We're good as we are. But you make the intent is to the players within the dressing room, we want to go another step. We want to go and win it again. To the fans are going, wow, that means we're going to really go for it again. We weren't going to get 2 on the bounce. So
we should also look at the fact that it took a new manager at Manchester United to come in and bring in the players, which the fans have been asking for the past 2 or 3 years. And just to follow up, are you also saying that nice guys do finish last or second? Or
no,
third or fourth?
what I'm saying is that eventually, as a football club owner or as a chief executive, Arsene Wenger isn't there to make sure Arsenal's books are balanced. He's there to be a winning football manager. And I think that when you give somebody like Arsene Wenger, having made the stadium transition to a wonderful Emirates Stadium, complete autonomy over everything, the last say in everything.
That's where you said dictatorial.
Wenger's there to go to the board of directors and say, listen, I want 100 million for Pogba. And can you facilitate that? It seems the other way around, where Wenger's saying, no, I don't want to pay 100 million.
As if it's its own money.
Yes, you don't care about the value of it. Can you get this deal over the line? Vardy, Pogba, whoever you go for, Mr. Chairman, please facilitate it.
He's actually running the club like he's a CEO.
Exactly.
And actually not a coach.
And therein lies the problem.
Yeah, Arsenal need a coach. They don't need a CEO as what he is, CEO stroke manager. Those days of being a manager have gone out of football now. They want somebody there just to achieve the best possible for that team, for that club. And Arsene Wenger can't do it anymore.